In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can treat your personal brand like sports seasons and how I use this exact same method to grow my personal brand from 0 to 15,000 followers in less than 6 months. For those that are new here, my name is Sam. I'm a 22-year-old creator, and so I took my Instagram following from 0 to 15,000 followers in less than 6 months and scaled a community business to $2,000 MRR and helping people, creators, and entrepreneurs learn content and personal branding inside my school community, which is also linked in the bio if you're interested. But let's get straight into the video. Okay, this is a really great analogy for strategizing your personal brand because we're like athletes. But you're probably thinking, how does personal branding relate to sports seasons? Hear me out. So in normal sports, let's compare NBA and basketball. Preseason is where they train, build the fundamentals, develop your game plan with your team, coaches, all of that. Then the main season is where you show up, perform, test your skills, and get your wins and losses underneath your belt. Then the playoffs, which is the championships, the finals, all of that, is where you refine everything, go all in, and convert your hard work into championships, into trophies, into numbers, more numbers. That's for the basketball, the sports. Then your personal brand kind of works the exact same way if you put it into this perspective. So most creators will jump into the main season without doing any of the preseason stuff, the warm-ups, none of that. I'm talking about for personal branding. They post random pieces of content, hope that you just get random followers, and they wonder why no one's buying anything they're selling or trusting them. The difference between getting followers and building a premium brand with actual buyers is following the seasons correctly in order, and you can always switch between these seasons. You might be in season 1, you might already be in season 3, so just know which season you're in and which phase. But we'll get more into that. But yeah, I built a 90-day roadmap that breaks down exactly how you can build your brand that actually converts and is premium. So for the preseason, in personal branding terms, we're gonna be building the foundations, which is the story, your beliefs, dream follower profile, your skills, your personality, mission, hero arc, profile optimization. Writing down all of this in some sort of doc. I'm not going to go too in depth on this, but this is essentially what you need to do in the preseason of your personal brand. This is before you post the content or you're rebranding your personal brand. So you need to know your story, your hero arc, your journey, your beliefs. What do you stand for? What do you say no to? Creating a common enemy so people can believe in you. That's called belief shifting personal branding. And for one of my beliefs is that for the best content comes from living a life offline, meaning you have to go outside, live experiences, traveling, doing new things, and that translates into newer, fresher ideas that's more creative, and that translates into your content. So it's not just about curating. Sometimes you just have to document. So that's my message, and people who resonate with that will agree or disagree and follow me for it. Then there's a skill. What are you good at? What do you want to show? What do you want to monetize later? Is it cooking? Is it fitness? Is it painting? What is it? Is it walking pets? Anything. Just know your skill. The personality. Is it calm, energetic, humorous, funny, all of that? Then what is your mission? Is it to help X many people do this? Is it to do that? Also, you need your selfish goals for personal reasons, personal gains, all of that. Then the hero arc. Where were you before and where are you now, or where are you trying to go towards to? And your profile optimization is just making sure your bio profile is all set up properly. So in the preseason, you do the foundation work, which is all of this. Then you go to your visuals and aesthetics. That is your fashion choices or character design as a whole. So what types of clothes, accessories do you wear in your videos? The color grading style. Is it simple, cinematic? What is it? Your interior design, so environment, all of that. What do you show in your video? Your overall vibe. Is it cool, calm, whatever? Show that. But the key is to be yourself. Then creating your mood board. This is really good to visualize how your content and your personal brand can look. So put in different music, different colors, fonts, textures, clothes. You can use Pinterest to help with this and just have an overall idea of what you want your brand to give that feel of. And basically ask yourself, what are you naturally drawn into? Then we go into the content strategy. So this is finding out your content pillars, content formats, posting cadence, and systems that needs to be set up. So the content pillars essentially are different content topics that you need to post for your personal brand. Content pillars can be educational, lifestyle, motivational, and you can break that down into different themes. It could be for someone like me in the personal branding space, my educational pillar is educational, but the themes could be social media, it could be marketing, it could be content, it could be systems, all of those things. Then you need to have content formats, which are basically just different types of content styles that's produced. It could be talking heads, it could be cinematic documenting lifestyle, it could be voiceovers, all of that. Then the posting cadence, choose accordingly to your schedule, your life. I think if you really want to get good at content in the beginning, you need to do some sort of daily posting, daily recording in the first 30 days. I call this the content sprint. It's just to get your hands polished, your camera presence up there, because the more you do something, the more you get better at it, of course. And yeah, posting cadence in the first 30 days, highly suggest do it as much as you can. Then systems, having set up batching and what days you film, what days you script, what days you edit, all of those. You don't want to cram everything in one day just because of context switching. You might do something, miss out something, but yeah. So that is pre-season. We just covered the foundation work, the visuals and aesthetics, and the content strategy. Let's get into the main season, which is testing and performance. The goal with this is having consistent content output, like I said in the previous one, posting as much as you can, testing and collecting data, gaining traction through DMs, comments, and leads. So I already mentioned, but building templates and libraries, this could be such as folders of music that you constantly reuse, so you don't have to keep researching and downloading. So have that ready. Creating free lead magnets. This might be not applicable for someone not looking to sell anything, but you could create something free for your audience. Even if you're not looking to sell anything, you might be a chef. You might just give a free video resource to a YouTube video or a free one-page cookbook that you personally use, right? Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just create something that you can give out through stories and comments. And just refining your processes, how you record, and what type of content you want to post more. And automating repetitive tasks. This is not so important as much, but you could use ManyChat to automate comments, DMs, all those things. Then in the main season, performance is really key, and the mindset that comes with it. Taking wins and losses is inevitable. You are going to win and you are going to lose. For most people, you are going to lose in your first 2 months. It's the truth. What do you expect? This is something new you're approaching. You don't know anything about it. So don't expect to just blow up, get all this thing come into you in the first 2 months. Then they're doing top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel content. Top of the funnel, general content that can reach a wide amount of people. In the middle of the funnel content, a bit less funnel, niching down from that top of the funnel content audience, teaching them something more valuable. Than the bottom of the funnel content is more of the conversion content that you can use, showing client testimonials, results, your own testimonials, or even more of your lifestyle, how you operate. That's when people trust you before they buy. They can see, okay, how does this person work? What are his or her results, right? And basically, you need to also increase the volume and finding your rhythm. Then, like we said, in month 2, these are all the skills you're going to develop. I might have missed some, but things are speaking on camera, which is huge. Camera presence is everything. It's the top skill you need to get good at when it comes to personal branding content, because people can feel how your energy is like. Doesn't mean you have to be shouting. You just need to be comfortable, confident, and can have conviction in what you say. It might just be your personality. It might not sound like that, but something to work on for sure. Recording consistently, it's a skill. Picking up, documenting. And yeah, that leads to documenting your life. Writing hooks, important. This is what most people suck at, so get good at hooks. Doesn't need to be anything crazy scientifically. Just make sure you know how to capture someone's attention. Saying something bold, not outrageous, but something to catch someone's attention. Scripting is huge. Once you get good at scripting, you might not even need to script. Like this video, I'm not scripting. I'm just going off of my head and looking at some bullet points. Editing is optional. Example for most people, for most creators that's looking to start, yes, editing is going to be the most time consuming thing, but it can also be fun and you can bring in your own style. But there's another group of people that might just get someone else to edit. They might be busy or that. But editing is also crucial. You're going to learn. You need to learn the basics. Content ideation. This is huge. Most people think, I don't know what to create. My life is too boring. You have thoughts in your head. That's something to document. Treat your personal brand as a private journal that you just share. Whatever you're going through, look on your photo camera gallery and look at the things you've done in the past month, week, day, years, and just talk about it. What are you learning right now? All right? Content ideation, that's something to get good at. Cinematic shots really depends. I think what I'm trying to say is you don't need to be cinematic. Just know how to place a camera with good lighting, the basics, all of that. It comes with practice and a few YouTube videos. And knowing how to use Instagram stories to promote, to get closer to your audience, all of that. Storytelling is huge. You need to be able to tell stories in order to connect with people on a deeper level. And also, like I said, creating unscripted content that comes with after learning how to script. And then last, which is the playoffs. This is the finals. This is where conversion optimization starts to kick in. In this phase, now you're going to have a lot of data. You know what type of content, ideas, formats has been working more than other content. So you're going to know in the main season, the winners and losers, essentially, and also outlier contents. Then what you're going to do is do quality over quantity. So take the winners and post more of those. Repeat those styles, repeat those scripts and ideas, just tweak a little bit and do more of those. And also in month 3, by now, you should have built some sort of authority and trust where you can push out your offer. If you're selling something, whatever it is, service, products, digital products, anything, you can push out more of it through stories and comments. And also month 3, this is where you kind of refine your style. You're going to get good at it. You know what you like. You know what resonates with you, and you can tweak a little bit. And the goal is to convert leads. Everything you got, the viewers, is to convert. Doubling down on high-performing content. So yeah, guys, that's really how I'm looking at my personal brand and how you can use this sports season analogy to kind of build your personal brand as well, if you already started, if you have not. But yeah, having a preseason, a main season, a playoffs, and also you can have an off season where you kind of slow down, reflect, all of that. But that's for another video. And yeah, the foundation really matters because most people skip preseason having no foundation and they wonder why they just have a page with followers and not quality, loyal audience that's ready to buy and trust, right? Foundation creates premium brands, authentic, relatable brands. Preseason work separates you from everyone else. So I think for most people, preseason is huge. Spend some time. Don't worry about it. If you've already made content before and you haven't grown, you should definitely go into the preseason part. If you've already made content, you should also go to the preseason part. But if you've never made content, I think you should go to the main season first for a bit, then come back to preseason. You don't want to overanalyze and not post any content or create content. So yeah, that's about everything in this video. And if you guys also want one-to-one coaching, my school community will be linked in the bio where I got 30 plus members learning content and personal branding. Together, we do weekly group calls and daily feedback. So hope this video was helpful. And if you guys did enjoy it, found something valuable, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.